Welcome to 101kgb.com, the Clint page. I do afternoons from 3 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday here on the KGB, if you didn't already know that. We have some folks in studio that I want to introduce you to. We have Sam Diego from Sons of Charity. They are a humongous nonprofit. And when I say humongous, what I mean by that is big in the community of helping children who are fighting cancer, which is so cool. And you may know him as a Captain Sam Diego. He's just not in his pirate garb, right?
Permission to come aboard.
Yes. Yeah. And we have Robin Bird of Iron Horse Realty. She's not just a looker. She's actually in real estate. She and her husband, Mike Bird, who's over here, who's a giant standing over here. He and they have sponsored Mayride so kindly, not only with some funds and Sons of Charity, but also the one, the only Chris Leben, formerly of the UFC, one of the most entertaining fighters on the planet. And now Bellator MMA trainer, and I mean,
yeah, you know, I've got guys fighting in Bellator, guys fighting in UFC all over the world. But I mean, I just, you know, now I've just made the switch, you know, so I'm coaching and helping other guys reach their dreams, get into the UFC, Bellator, everything else.
And the only guy that you could never put to sleep by his neck. Look at that.
The size of a what?
Right,
what did you say earlier?
Well, earlier I said an oak. And that was a compliment, by the way. Isn't that a compliment?
An oak.
Because Sam goes, he's going to come across the table. I'm like, that's not why I'm saying it.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, no, let's not.
Then you told me you were wearing a thong. And
Yeah, it went downhill from there. There'll be no fighting with thongs.
Chris challenged me, and I said the only way I do it is if I rub hot oil on myself, on my hair, and I wear a G-string, and he said, I'm out.
That's it.
That's a good self.
Good way to get out of a fight. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Yeah.
And if I have to, I'll pull my pants down, then he'll really run.
Whoa, boy.
All right, so Mayride, May 16th, coming up at Biggs Harley-Davidson in San Marcos. Don't do the visualizing, because it'll never leave your head.
It's too late.
Here, let me help you. Babes and Bikes. The
Babes and Bikes. Babes and Bikes. Thank you.
This is all for our troops and their families through Homefront San Diego. Along with Chris Leben, we have Ed Herman from the UFC as well. Another great guy. And it turns out you guys are actually friends.
Oh, he's one of my best friends, yeah. We grew up, we started training together. We've actually gotten like 5 fist fights, I think, over the years.
I was going to ask, did you ever get in fights?
Oh, yeah. You know, that's how you know you're good friends, you know.
You heard it here. You heard it here first.
You know, you get a fist fight, and you hug and cry afterwards. That's a buddy.
That's male bonding.
Eddie's not one of the friends that would bail me out of jail. He's the guy that'd be in jail sitting next to me.
Nice.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of friend Eddie is.
But nobody's going to jail at Biggs Harley-Davidson on May 16th. It's all for our troops and their families. Free kids zone, free after party, 2 stunt bike teams with Team RB Freestyle and Team Straight Up. 2 stages of music. Guys, listen, we have some great bands coming. Sully and the Blue Eyed Soul Band last year, they killed it. He works on our sister station, Kogo, and they are this jazz, blues, funk band that just rock the house. We've got Trinity Sullivan and the Vicious Fishes, Big John from the morning shows playing. We have the Brett Ellis Band, the All-Star Band, Way Cool Jr. Remember how huge they were from the 80s and 90s? They're coming back to do that. And just added Madman, an Aussie tribute band. And I checked them out online, guys. Sounds just like the real thing.
Nice.
Wow.
This is all free. This is the message we're trying to give you. If you're going to ride in the morning while we broadcast live, leaving and coming back to Biggs Harley-Davidson, you can do that. There's a fee for that, and that all goes to Homefront San Diego. But if you want to come to the after party, meet Chris Leben, Ed Herman, Sam Diego. Nick Hardwick's going to be hanging out from the formerly of the Chargers. We've got a lot more going on. Over 80 vendors at this point.
Clint's Babes.
There we go, Clint's Babes. It is free to come and enjoy the day to support our heroes because that's what it's about. So we're just glad you're coming.
Excited. Very excited to be there, you know, and like I was saying before, you know, it's awesome when you have a good excuse to throw a party.